This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Justis Huni here in Ipswich. Justice, it's good to see you. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's good to finally be here in Ipswich. In the stadium we'll be fighting at. So it's exciting and it's making it feel more real to be in the place we'll be fighting.
First impressions for you? What looking at the stadium, obviously being a big event for you, stadium fight. Can you take much away from today? Do you kind of visualise how it will be on fight night? Obviously, Fabio's going to have a lot of fans there, a lot of jeering, some bad words said towards you on the night. Can you imagine and visualise what that's going to be like whilst being here now?
Yeah, look, it's going to be obviously a lot different to how it is today, but um, look, I'm just gonna come here and do my job, man. Gain new fans. I think after we have this fight, there'll be a lot of new fans that um, join and ride my wave. So I'm looking forward to it, man. And I always love a good challenge, and always find a way to overcome them.
Walk me through the period of events that led to you deciding to step in on shorter notice to face Fabio Wardley. How quick of a turnaround it was from when you was initially offered the fight to accepting to being here now.
Yeah, look, the when we got the offer, we gave the answer in about 2 days. I think 2 or 3 days, and then since then it's just been a roller coaster, man. And that's what I love about this sport. You never know when a massive opportunity is gonna pop up, and if I didn't take this fight, I wouldn't have known when another big opportunity like this was gonna come again. So, I had to take this. It was massive for myself, my career, my life. Man, it changes everything.
Fabio's obviously been on a very good run of form as of yourself, but what gives you the confidence to step in on short notice? What weaknesses do you see in Fabio that you feel like you can exploit?
I just believe he hasn't fought anyone like me. A boxer, someone that moves. I think he's fought people that have stood there to be hit, and you know, come June 7th, I won't be there to be hit in front of him. I'm gonna box smart, do everything that I've been taught for my whole entire life. So yeah, it's gonna be a exciting night, and I can't wait for it.
Do you feel like that's the key for yourself and to have your hand raised in terms of trying to box smart? We know with Fabio in the past, maybe in moments in fights, if it becomes a bit more of a kind of a back and forth, a bit of a trade off, he can get a little bit too involved, and that might be his downfall. So for you, it's trying to box smart and not allowing that to happen.
Yeah, that's it. I think if I try and stand there and go toe to toe with him, it makes it a 50-50 fight, man. It's whoever lands a big punch first. But if I just box smart, get my punches off and continue moving, um, I think I'll outbox him any day of the week.
Was it a surprise to you that they offered the fight?
I think it's completely different style to what he was preparing for in Miller. I'm the complete opposite to Jerome Miller, and I think that's going to be a big change for them when they see when I'm in the ring with him.
On that note, obviously we know in their initial press conference they had a lot of back and forths. I don't expect you to deliver the same as what they did, but do you have things in on your mind to try and maybe get underneath Fabio's skin to try and have that mental warfare and get a kind of an edge over him, if you will?
Not really, man. It's for me, it's all about getting the job done at the end of the night. Like, I'm not really too worried about the back and forth. Going back and forth, saying dumb, stupid stuff that doesn't mean anything. But yeah, if he chooses to try and get under my skin, I'll probably just laugh it off, man. I don't know. It's just not my character, man. It's just not my character. But yeah.
I know you're turning up to try and win come fight night, but do you feel like there's a considerable more amount of pressure on Fabio because he'd already had this date in place? This is his hometown, his home football club. You're stepping in on late notice. Would you say there's not necessarily a free hit, but there isn't that pressure on your shoulders and to cause the upset?
Yeah, look, I think I have no pressure on my shoulders. I've got the call up 5 weeks' notice. at the end of the day, I don't know anyone here, and they don't really like. Not many will really know me. But like everyone's here to support him, so I feel like all the pressure is on him, and yeah, I'm relaxed, man. I'm just keen to get in there and do my job. Come come fight night.
How deep into a camp at least, or at least were you ticking over prior to getting the initial offer, Justice?
I was like 3 or 4 weeks in to just training, just getting back into training, and then the opportunity came and it went from like 0 to 100 real quick, and now we're here, and now it's like it's real, man. Like this is really happening.
You had that big win over Kevin Lerena in Saudi Arabia last year, and you've stayed active since. Obviously, Fabio defeated Fraser Clark in Saudi, but he's had best part of 8 months off up until fight night comes around. How much of a factor do you feel like that extra activity you've had might play a part?
Oh, I think activity is it plays a massive role. I believe every time I step out there, um, like frequently, it's I get better and better, faster, and yeah, activity is your like how you grow in this sport. Is how you get better. Is seeing the punches, doing it in front of a big crowd like this. Is yeah, I believe that's how you gain and get better, continue getting better.
Victory here, Justice. How can that set up not the remainder of your career, but certainly the next chapter in your career? Where do you see the next chapter in your career being?
This is massive, man. Once I win, it's only big fights after that. Like that's what made this you know decision so easy to take this fight was that you know once I get through this fight, it's only big doors after that. Like this door opens up and creates bigger and better opportunities for myself. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Don't know if Eddie's mentioned it or not, but in terms of having a matchroom fighter against a Queensberry fighter in recent times, he hasn't had as much success as Frank has. Is he putting a bit more pressure on you in that sense to try and get your hand raised?
Not really, man. Not really. But I'm gonna, getting this win will, definitely add one tally on for Matchroom and Eddie Hearn.
Is he going to give you a little bonus?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I'll be hitting him up about it.
I hope he starts replying to you then, Justice, because he don't reply to me. But just a final one. Just want to get your thoughts on a big fight in the heavyweight division. Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois. What do you make of the rematch?
I think it'll be a awesome fight. Look, I believe Daniel Dubois gets better every time he steps out there. But I still think Usyk has the better boxing IQ. I just think he's a better boxer. So yeah, I'm gonna back Usyk in that one.
Justice, listen, I appreciate your time. Just a final message. Anything you want to say to everybody back home? Anything you want to say to those who will travel over here to support you?
Look, it's gonna be a massive night, and if you don't know me yet, you will soon find out.
Justice, thank you. Good luck with the rest of camp, and thanks for speaking to me in Boxing News.
Thank you.